everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today in this very hot weather, thankfully I'm filming at night, I am talking about how I did in my June Bible study and Bible journaling plans, as well as the plans for July. So very excited to share with you what's going on, what's happening, and the next plans. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to start off with the things that didn't turn out quite the way I hoped. So as far as the Parable of Jesus goes, this is a coloring book devotional. I did nothing, but to be fair, I did not do a lot of coloring in June because I've been very, very busy. Had a couple of anxiety attacks in the month, but overall I had a good month, but just a little stressed out to color too much. So did not color, unfortunately. Will I color in June? Or July. We're in July now. I don't know if I'm going to color a page in here or not. Probably not. But we're not talking about plans for July yet. We're just going through how we did in June. So there's that. I did not complete that. And then as far as my devotional goes, I did miss quite a few days in the first week of June, but I did well the rest of the month. I do try to do every day, but I didn't quite make it. But funny thing is that my last entry was June 3rd. I didn't even write down June 3rd because I realized I never decorated the rest of my pages. And I love to decorate. You know, I love adding stickers and stuff like that in paper, and I haven't done that anymore after June 3rd. I don't even have June 3rd written down, so I need to write that down. But I did really well, and I wrote down probably 3/4 of the month of June, half to 3/4 of the month of June. I wrote down my daily gratitude in my phone list. I do that actually on vacation, so I think it's just keeping me in practice for when I go on vacation. But I have them all written down, so that way I can decorate this and put in what I was grateful for during June, which I will do this in the first week of July. I'll just catch up and read Psalms as well. So I actually didn't end up reading a lot of Psalms in June. I think I only read about 1 or 2 in the very early month of June, so I did not end up reading any Psalms. However, we'll get into what I did read, though, in the month of June. So as far as the 100 Days of Prayers devotional goes, this is what I do with my mom, and we're still going very slowly. But we did get a little progress done. I think we were on number 27 or something like that. So we were on 34. So we didn't do too many, but we still got into our devotional this month. And I think we tried to do like 2 or 3 days, once or twice. But yeah, so the goal is still to go to 50, at least by my vacation time. So we have 15 days to do. I think we can totally do that. You know, if we want to do 2 a day, that even works because honestly, they're very, very short, and it's great to spend time with my mom in our devotional. So I'd like to get to at least number 50 together. So we made it to page 30 or day 34, which is great. It's called His Holy Place. And if you're new to these, it's great. It has a devotional on the side plus the Bible verses. And then over here, you have a plain page where you can write your prayers in. And I do have another one, which I actually do Bible journal and art in. This is just for prayers, and I actually write the date down. So that way, I'm sure I will at some point, go back and redo the devotional, I can write the next prayer underneath. So I have room for at least 2 or 3 different times I go through this, so that's really nice. I keep my prayers fairly short. I don't fill in the whole thing. That's what I kind of keep my gratitude journal for. I try to do at least half a page to a full page of gratitude every day, or at least I try to. All right, so that is 100 Days of Prayer by Shannon Noel. And then the last thing that I have is this Bible. And let me tell you, I did accomplish what I wanted to do in June. So I'm really happy. So we were going to read through 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, and then we were going to finish Bible journaling in Hebrews because I finished reading in Hebrews back in May, I think. It was either April or May, but I never finished journaling. And so I did. I finished that. So I'm very happy that this whole, let's see here, up to here. So this entire back section is now completely journaled. So we're going to go through the ones that I did just this month. So we're going to go into Thessalonians. So I did this page. and I wanted to do it started out as flowers, but then I decided to go ahead and make it kind of like a sparkle pattern, and it was a lot of fun. Just Posca paint pens and white gel pen. And this is for the verse, let's see, is it 1 Thessalonians 2:12? Encouraging, comforting, and urging you to live lives worthy of God who calls you into his kingdom and glory. Yes. So there's also one about chosen, isn't there? That's right. It is chapter 1, verse 4 in 1 Thessalonians. For we know, brothers and sisters, loved by God, that he has chosen you. So I wrote, he has chosen me on there. So I did that one. And then I did this one. And I'm not sure, based on my decoration, what I was thinking of, honestly. I don't know. I was just kind of thinking, like, I wanted different items, but there really wasn't anything that I had handy at the time. But you can honestly be thankful for a toothbrush. I mean, why not? Why not be thankful for anything? So I put, how can we thank God enough? Because really, he does bless us with even, a toothbrush or enough sleep, because I did not sleep very well last night. But hopefully I'll sleep better tonight. But this was for the verse, let's see what it was. I know I highlighted a couple different verses because I was reading on my phone a few times as well. So I highlighted in my phone and then went in here to highlight as well. Where is the verse there it is. It was 1 Thessalonians 3:9. How can we thank God enough for you in return for all the joy we have in the presence of our God because of you? But honestly, how can we thank God enough for everything he blesses us with? Sometimes we have really, really hard days, and sometimes we have amazing days. And, how can we thank God enough for those, for all of our days? That was an old one. That's an old one. Okay, this one's a new one. And I did this one in 2 Thessalonians now. And I really love how this one turned out. I just used stickers and wrote a little bit of the verse down. So this one I used for the verse, let's see. I used it for 2 Thessalonians 3, verse 3. But the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. So I did that. And I kind of wanted to make it a little bit more vacation-y because, I'm going on vacation very soon. That'd be nice. And, just saying that the Lord is faithful and he will strengthen you and always be with you. So I just had a fun little vacation page here. Then I did this one, and I really felt very tropical because it's hot here. So I went with a tropical theme, pretty much just stickers. I used mostly stickers and Posca paint pens this time around. Nothing else really. So this one was for the verse, let's see, where is it? For there is one God. Oh, there it is. It's 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 5. For there is one God and one mediator between God and mankind. So I put, for there is one God. And then I did this page, and I just wanted to have fun with some interesting stamps. So I had fun with all of these little stickers and everything, and added this little tab that says, for everything God created is good. And he did. He created the whole world. Even though humans named each country or city or whatever, technically God gave them the ideas for the names and stuff. So he did create the entire world. So I just wanted to use some world stamps. I thought that would be really, really fun. So that is for 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 4. For everything God created is good, and nothing is to be rejected if it is received with thanksgiving. So I wanted some fun stamps, and they were a lot of fun. I've never been to any of these places. I don't even think I've been to Maryland. I've been to Canada, and of course the U.S., but I might have been to Maryland. I don't know. And then I did this one, which is very similar to another page that I did. I think I did a similar page in Blue Bubbles. I can't remember where it is, but I know I did Blue Bubbles. I think what's his name? Dumbo, the elephant, was with it. But I did these pink bubbles with just the, I did do Tombow brush pens. So I did do something different in here besides Posca paint pens and stickers. So this was Tombow brush pens and a little bit of white gel pen for the highlights and the bubbles. But this was for the verse, 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 22. Do not be hasty in the laying on of hands, and do not share in the sins of others. Keep yourself pure. And I put keep yourself pure and the bubbles, because I always think, when I think of pure, I think of bubbles and soap. So I had to put bubbles. And then the next page, I decided just to stick with a pretty pink theme, apparently. And this, I think, is my favorite page that I did the entire time I was journaling in these books. So this is one of my favorites. As I said, I love the pink, love everything about it. This was for the verse, 1 Timothy chapter, what chapter are we on? I forgot. Chapter 6, verse 17. It says, "Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment." So love that. And I put your hope in God, and I tried to create some bubble letters. I haven't done that in a very long time as well. So that was lots of fun. And I was trying to figure out, I said, the letters alone were really cool, but I decided to add some hearts and like a little open book that our hope comes from God and his word. So I added the little branches coming out of the book. And let me see if there's anything in 2 Timothy. Yes, there is. I still need to cut off the little branches of sticker there. But this was for 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. "Flee the evil desires of youth and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those that call on the Lord out of a pure heart." So I just wanted a little bit of pretty greenery, and I love this picture of the ship. I think that's so pretty. So I just wanted something summery. I've been in a very summery mood to use all my summer stickers and summer products and stuff. I've got a lot of summer craft supplies. Let me tell you, a lot. So good thing that I'm using them. And then I think we're in, Hebrews is the next one that we are finishing up. So in Hebrews, I had a couple pages that I did in Hebrews that I didn't get to finish. So I did this one, which is also one of my favorite ones. I used all stickers, and I just had a really, really great time with this one. I wanted to make it old Hollywood, lots of fun stickers, and yeah, this is one of my favorite pages. I just love the old Hollywood feel of it. So this one was, there was a few verses that I highlighted, and now I can't remember which one it was for. I think it was for Hebrews 11, verse 1. "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." So I think that's what it was. And I just love this beautiful old Hollywood feel of this page. It was so much fun to do this. So I had a great time with that. And I think there's only one or two more. So I did this one. And for this one, I did for Hebrews 12, verse 2, "Fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God." So I put just fix our eyes on Jesus, because we need to fix our eyes on Jesus and keep him at the center. So I just had a bunch of really pretty butterflies, kind of as a new creation page. I like that one. It's a bunch of just pretty stickers. And then this one was totally God, because I had no idea what to do for this page. And I found these random day stickers. And I thought to myself, when am I ever going to use these stickers? I don't use a daily planner anymore or a weekly planner. And there was only one page of these stickers. And I thought, I'm never going to use these. And then I flipped to that page to do this journaling. And I thought, I can use these for this verse. So I did this for Hebrews 13, or chapter 13, it's the last part of verse 5. It says, "Never will I leave you, and never will I forsake you." And the idea behind all of these days of the week, and I did put them willy-nilly. I did not put them, Monday through Friday, or Monday through Sunday. I just put them all over the place because, a week is chaos sometimes, or messy or whatever. But I just love saying, "Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you," no matter what day of the week it is. So that was the meaning behind it. And I think that's one of my favorite pages. And then the last one, I got a little doodly. And so this one I did, "Work in me what is pleasing to him." And that was for Hebrews 13, verse 21. "Equip you with everything good for doing his will, and may he work in us what is pleasing to him, through Jesus Christ, to whom be glory forever and ever. Amen." So work in me what is pleasing to him. And I just wanted to have some really cute sheep. So I looked up how to doodle a sheep, because my sheep doodles aren't the greatest. Actually, they're pretty close to the one I found, aside from mine don't normally have a full face, or like they don't bump out, and they didn't have ears. So these are actually pretty close though to the sheep that I actually doodle. So I was able to find some close, and then I made this sheep say shepherd, like he's looking for his shepherd. So, but that was fun, just to add a little bit of hand doodling. So I did add a little bit of micron pens too. This is just micron pens, and anytime I use black ink for hand lettering, it's usually either Fudanusuki brush pens or micron pens. So that is the last page that I did for this past month. So for July, as I said, I am going on vacation. So I'm not going to be doing the coloring book. I don't think I'm have the time. But I do still want to work in 100 days of prayer with my mom. So now we're going into the plans for July, just in case you were wondering. But I would still like to get to 50. We're just going to keep the same goal. I'm at 35, 15 days. I have a little bit more than that before vacation, so that should work. And I will be catching up in Psalms. I will be catching up and reading as far as whatever day I'm on as far as daily gratitude. I should be able to do this tomorrow because I really don't have anything planned. Oh, I do have to film some videos. That's right. But I should be able to decorate in my gratitude journal and catch up in the gym pages I missed. So that way I will be all caught up. And I might even decorate far into July and August as well. I mean, August. At least August. So that way I can be all caught up when I get home. I can write down my daily gratitude after I get home from vacation. So yeah, we'll catch up in that, and we will continue to read Psalms. So I will be reading more Psalms this month for sure. And then let's see what we can do in our Bible. Now, I do already have made plans for what I'm going to be reading while I'm on vacation. So I think what I'm going to do is let's see what we need to do, because I am trying to finish this entire book by the end of the year, as far as Bible journaling and reading. So let's go ahead, and for July, I'm going to read Colossians. We'll do Colossians. I think that would be good. And then I would love to do Philippians. I think Philippians is one of my new favorite books of the Bible. So we're going to do Philippians and Colossians. And if we have the time, which I would make the time, of course, Ephesians isn't too long. I'm just trying to figure out how long I'll have before vacation, because I do have other plans to read other books of the Bible while I'm on vacation. So let's just do Philippians and Colossians. We'll do those two, studying through those, and we'll also journal and finish Philippians and Colossians before my vacation. So those are my plans for my journaling Bible, and I will put in my little, whatever it's called, my little bookmark, so I know where I will be. I will be in Philippians. And what I am trying to do is I am going to go ahead and reread the pages I've already journaled, so I'm not just skipping and going to the pages that I haven't, because I am trying to read through my Bible again. So I will be just reading all the way through Philippians and Colossians, and just journaling the rest of the way through. So that's the plan. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you have planned as far as journaling or Bible study. I would love to know down in the comments, and I love chatting with you. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.